Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Wilson. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That second down play nets a -4. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now Locke. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Michael Carter, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Oh, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Locke going to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 54's Mike, 54's Mike.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. To throw it is Locke. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Locke now on 1st down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Locke to throw. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At their
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Amani Hooker. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch time. Tight end right. Hey. 4 down.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely...
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
From his end zone, Wilson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
On second down, it's Cook. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
What, 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Locke. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Gronk's first catch, good for a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up. Locke working out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This one complete into the hands of Darius Fountain. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Block now to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Throwing again on second down. Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing now is Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going, and following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Play action. It's Goff. Forced out to his left. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Lock now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. From the gun, Locke. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Again, it's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and the Bengals grab it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the counter, Carter. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The kick by Parkey is good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Now it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Second half starts with a run by Carter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Stop your whining. Check 13. Check 13. Right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 68 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. A throw to the flat for Carter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Carter. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Block. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Locks throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right.
Now Lock again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff, now Locke. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And complete right side to Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Rob Gronkowski. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Eluding the pressure right.
They'll check this one down to Carter.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Off play action. Here's Goff. Able to get away. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. The completion there lines up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down, but you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the posts, go up 2 scores.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Bears on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Locke, got to have this one. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Locke looks to throw it again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The return man, Wilson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago.
For Drew Lock coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength, and we see why there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Now Carter to start the drive.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
On 2nd and a couple. Goff. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Jones.
Big Finds it in the pocket, trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked up.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. To throw it is Locke. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
No escape for Locke, and he'll go down.
DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Running for it, here's Cook. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bengals will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
70 yards rushing here for Carter and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Carter.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Bengals.
Shi Smith,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Parkey with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. it's Wilson. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they got it! They recovered it! But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Being chased out left. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing now, Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Goff. Rolling to his right. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bengals, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.